Hi, everybody. It's Jill, private investigator, back again. I really don't have much to say. There's a couple of things I want to touch on, obviously, that are new. The new Air BNB, if anybody's looking for a vacation spot in Salida, I don't know, it amazes me. It simply amazes me. I don't know what to say sometimes, and I think, my gosh, what if by the grace of God this woman comes home? She has no vehicle. I guess she'll be Ubering it around. Um, she will have to hang out in Barry's bachelor pad until her Airbnb is cleared out next week. I mean, how is that going to run exactly? I'm confused. Um, how sad would that be to come home months later and realize that if your house is even there, if it's not sold by then, to come home months later and realize that you've been erased. You've completely been erased. That's why I say that it sounds to me like he is a man making decisions on her not coming home. He's not making decisions of a man that's planning on her coming home. That's for sure. That's very obvious. Um, I hate to be the one to point the obvious out, but it is what it is. So now, okay, tonight I was on Facebook looking in some of the groups, and I decided, after I had taken some weeks off, and it had really bothered me because I didn't want to feel like I was being a part of a mob coming after him, and as he said, making him out to be the bad guy. I'm not the one making these decisions. These are Barry Morphew's decisions, so I don't understand how any of that would be my fault. I guess for talking about it because he wants a private matter on the Tyson Draper surreptitious video. He wanted private. Private? Oh, dear God. You don't even keep it private when you lost your dog. Why would you keep it private that you've lost your wife? There's just so many crazy things, but I got to thinking, I had a hard time with it, but then I started thinking about the things that he has done to, I guess, make me feel this way and have the thoughts that I do about the situation. So, but it took me a while. I wrestled with it, and it was difficult. I didn't want to be a part of something that was going to, I guess you would say, ruin another human being because of my thoughts on his actions and words and, things that he's done and their huge lack of. But when it comes out, it's the convincing, defending stuff. But now that everything's sold, I was on Facebook and there was someone days ago but there's always someone that says they're a friend or, I don't know, distant relative, whatever it may be. And they will correct you on certain things or defend Barry on certain things. And I also had someone say, you need to try to look for the innocence as well. And trust me, I do look for the innocence as well. That's why I've struggled. I can't find any. And so I thought I'm going to make it to where maybe they would feel comfortable if they feel comfortable putting these things on Facebook and there was someone else that was a friend with info that had these nuggets of information. pretty much saying that all of these financial transactions with the land were all pre-planned by Barry and Suzanne ahead of time. Okay, maybe one, maybe even two, but I promise you, I just highly doubt that she would be, she would, if she was to come home, and she would be glad, oh, honey, I'm so glad that you followed through with all that and sold my car and made an Airbnb out of our home. And now we're living in your bachelor condo, and you sold the other piece of land and the home in Indiana. But what did you do anything to look for me when it came to stuff like that? Or were you just busy making those decisions? Like I said, that sound like decisions that are being made by a man that knows she's not coming home. They're not decisions of a man that is in hopes of her coming home or believes that she's coming home. So I put it out there that I would, offer up my small little platform for any of those friends with the information that would like to come on, and even if it's anonymous, and correct what they feel is wrong and speak about it. And I would allow them to do that, on my channel. That it's open for you. That offer is on the table. And thankfully there were a lot of, I think just about all of the groups approved the post. And let me just tell you, holy cow, the mob that came after me. Woo, torches and all. It was bad. I promise. It was really bad. But anyway, it's not about them. It's about Suzanne. And it's also about keeping her name alive. We've got to keep, when it starts getting quiet, I will just get that much louder, because I do not want her name to go away. I don't want people to forget about her. And I don't think, that her children will forget about her, obviously, and they'll struggle with it forever. But I just don't want the public to let it go away and let it slide by and no justice be brought to the case. So, yeah, I'm going to keep saying her name when it starts getting quiet. I guess I'll just get louder, but I offered up my platform and I was bashed from the left, from the right, north, south. Yeah, it was not good. But whatever, and that offer stands at any time. If anybody on it, and I hate to say this because someone even mentioned it in the comments. Jill, you said something, or had spoken to me in private. Jill, you said sides, and I didn't create sides. I didn't do that. Yes, that's happened, unfortunately, but I didn't create sides. It seems everyone else has created sides, and they're very vicious about it, and I don't understand that. I don't know why that energy isn't pushed forward just about keeping her name out there and saying, pretty much to her husband, hey, what are you doing to help? And why aren't you concerned and out there helping? Or are you? And if you are, then why hide about it? Why don't you talk about it? And I'm sure you could have someone in your camp, a good friend or someone, come out and say something for you. I didn't, anywho. But I just offered up like I said, my small little platform. And that offer stands. And truly, I thought that the people that think that he did something to her and is being deceptive, I thought they would be angry, as if, Jill, why are you offering up your platform to him or someone from his camp? I don't know how to say it. From his family, from his circle. And I thought it would be that way, and it was the complete opposite. It seemed like the ones that were for his innocence 100% were the angriest, and I didn't understand. I thought, wait a minute, you don't want people pointing out the obvious of what he has and has not done or said. But yet some of his friends and his circle can get on Facebook and put things out there like that. But putting it on YouTube is absolutely so terrible, and I don't understand. Why is that so terrible when they're on YouTube in these private groups doing pretty much the same thing? It's just not on video, I guess. But I don't know. If the offer is ever, I guess, I just don't see them taking that up. But if they do take me up, I'm tired, on the offer, then, I said that it would be obviously a civil conversation. It's not going to be some Jerry Springer-esque type thing that goes on. I mean, that's just not my style. That's not me. So I wouldn't encourage nor set anyone up for that kind of discussion, whatever you want to call it. But that's about all I have to say. Oh, other than the police and the FBI at the church. I thought I would mention that. Yes, it could be anything. I mean, there could have been a bomb threat called in. It's hard to say what that is. Very coincidental, but with this case, it seems like there's a lot of coincidental things. If they were there for the Morphews, good. Good for them. That tells me that they're still diligently working this case, and that's exactly what we want, no matter who it points to and no matter where she's found. If they're truly diligently working this case, then I commend them and cheer them. And I know that the FBI and the CBI, not that the local law enforcement isn't, but because of the specialized training that the FBI and the CBI have, I know that they're very, very intelligent people, and they know their stuff. So if they are out there beating the pavement and still asking questions and looking into this, yeah, that's a wonderful thing. So let's hope they were there for that. I hope they truly were. But again, I guess I will see you guys soon. And Jill, the private investigator, I will talk to you guys later. Bye. I wanted to mention to everybody that on the 21st, Zav Girl asked me to be on a panel that is going to, I guess, have an interview with Cheryl Cadle. I don't know how to say it. I guess you could say the author. I'll use it loosely. Author of Letters from Christopher. And so we're going to have an interview with her. She says that she has a lot to say, and let's hope it's in letters to back up what she's saying as far as what this Kim Kaufman is putting out there now, as far as saying that Chris Watts did not kill the children. But now Cheryl Cadle says she has a lot to say about that. And I guess it very much contradicts what Kim Kaufman is now saying. So hopefully she has letters that state everything that she's saying, and it should be a pretty good interview. Again, that's going to be on the 21st on Zav Girl's channel. And I will let you know if there's supposed to be another live, but I'm not exactly sure that I've been asked to join on another channel this week. If I get that information soon, I will put it up on my channel for you to see. But thanks, guys.